Was Barack Obama's presidency the most inspiring chapter in modern American history, or the most carefully constructed illusion of our time? That question alone has sparked internet fires, whispers across conservative talk shows, and viral clips from comedians who dare to ask what we were never supposed to question. Comedian Katt didn't just poke at Obama during one of his infamous viral rants. He ripped the curtain wide open. Calling him a white, friendly black man, Williams suggested that Obama wasn't a product of the streets, but of strategy. A curated icon, hand-picked to appeal to the masses without shaking the system too hard. It was comedy, yes, but the subtext hit like a hammer. Was Obama real, or just the perfect mask? And then came the thunder. Joan Rivers, never one to bite her tongue, dropped a jaw-dropping bomb during an impromptu interview. We already have a gay president. You know Michelle is a transgender. We all know. No stutter, no hesitation, no wink. Just fact, at least as she claimed it. Weeks later, she died. Not from illness, not from some long-term health condition, but during a routine throat procedure that spiraled into a catastrophe. The details? Disturbing. Unauthorized procedures. An anesthetic dose higher than needed. Her vitals dropped. Staff took selfies. Surveillance footage vanished. A lawsuit followed, but to many, the damage was already done. Joan was gone. The timing? Too perfect. Theories exploded. Was she silenced for what she said? The story doesn't stop there. During Obama's 2 terms, LGBTQ visibility surged. Rainbow flags lit up the White House. Federal protections were enacted. Supporters called it long overdue progress. Critics called it something else, an agenda. And today, the effects ripple into classrooms, where some schools now select mentors based on LGBTQ identity. Is this empowerment or ideology? Inclusion or indoctrination? Depends who you ask, but few deny it traces back to decisions made during the Obama era. And then, like a ghost from the past, came Larry Sinclair, a convicted con man with a wild story. He claimed he met Obama in 1999 in a bar, that they shared drugs and more. His tale was dismissed, his credibility shredded. He failed a polygraph, but recently he re-emerged, given airtime by prominent figures like Tucker Carlson. And suddenly, people began re-watching Joan Rivers' clip with new eyes. Sinclair may not be credible, but the timing of his return? Suspicious. Especially in an era where even baseless claims get dissected, debunked, and dragged into daylight. This one? Swept aside. Why? Obama didn't fade away after leaving office. Instead, he pivoted to Hollywood. But insiders whisper that his influence goes deeper. Some allege he's shaping scripts, steering casting, and crafting narratives that push social agendas under the guise of entertainment. And then there's Jennifer Aniston. No, not as a romantic interest, though tabloids have tried to play that card, but as a cultural ally. A trusted face, someone with charm, reach, and credibility. Aniston's Apple TV success pairs perfectly with Obama's media footprint. Together, they become more than celebrities. They become conduits. Is it coincidence they appear in the same media circles? Or is this a deliberate cultural alignment? Now, let's talk marriage. Rumors swirl that Barack and Michelle no longer live together, that Michelle skipped Trump's inauguration and Carter's funeral not for politics but personal reasons. Meghan McCain even claimed on air that seasoned journalists told her a divorce was coming. And while the Obamas have dismissed such rumors with grace, their rare public outings raise more questions than they answer. Forced smiles, unspoken tension, separate appearances. Are we witnessing the unraveling of a carefully maintained image? But perhaps the most chilling thread of this entire narrative is still Joan Rivers. Her passing wasn't just tragic, it was mysterious. A celebrity, a known patient, a straightforward procedure, and yet, unauthorized operations, protocols ignored, oxygen levels dropped, staff distracted, surveillance tapes missing. Who let this happen? Why? And what were they trying to prevent? When Rivers called Michelle a transgender and Obama a gay man, she didn't speculate. She stated, she said, "We all know." Was she joking? Possibly. But her tone didn't suggest punchline, it suggested knowledge. Now, connect the dots. Sinclair resurfaces, Joan is gone. LGBTQ policies accelerate, Hollywood shifts into hyper-progressive storytelling, and Obama? Quietly steering from the sidelines? Maybe it's all coincidence. Maybe we're just weaving stories from smoke. But maybe, just maybe, we're looking at something much bigger than politics. Maybe we're staring at a legacy shaped not just by speeches and laws, but by silence, strategy, and storytelling. Because if Obama's presidency was Act 1, is Hollywood his Act 2? And if so, who's writing the script? Tell us what you think. Are the dots real, or just internet fantasy? Is Obama's legacy one of hope, or a masterclass in illusion? Drop your theories in the comments. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and never stop looking twice.